Hello, all you gamers, and welcome to another edition. Again, Too Kind love for all of you out there in the Gare Bear universe. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tubing in, and welcome to another edition of the Gare Bear Review. Today, we are getting a little fighty and going into Creed. Yes, Rocky is back and better than ever. Yes, I am telling you right now, Rocky Balboa, the previous one, just garbage. Creed, the concept, the script, the cast was right there and perfect. I mean, it could not have gone better. I'm telling you right now, it could not have gone better. Michael B. Jordan as Adonis, as Creed's son, worked out so great. He got perfectly in shape for this role. He nailed every aspect of the role. You brought back the mother of Creed, so that worked out again well. Felicia Rashad from The Cosby Show. They brought her in as the mother. I put that in quotes. And then you bring in the man himself, Mr. Rocky Balboa, Papao. They bring him in to train him. That is the concept of this movie. They bring in Creed's son, and then to have Creed's son being trained by the man who his father fought constantly in Rocky Balboa. It is just an amazing concept to watch that, and I fell in love with this movie. It from what when I didn't see this, and I've heard people come out and going, it's just as good as Rocky 1 or whatever. Like, that was very high praise, but I slowly realized as I was watching it, they're exactly right. Creed is exactly that. Creed is probably just as good as the original Rocky itself. It's very close call, but it is actually a really great movie to watch. If you like the franchise, if you like the characters, if you like boxing in general, it's such a good movie to watch. And they actually bring in, I believe they brought in a UFC fighter. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but I believe that the boxer is a UFC fighter. I mean, you can't and you bring in an actor who's probably trained for at least a couple months against a man who's probably trained years and who probably started in this business with that. It's a very slippery slope to do that. Creed, but I'm telling you, Creed brings the heat. It pulls very few punches, pun intended. It Sylvester Stallone is just as good as when he was a kid. I mean, he doesn't do anything, and again, it's still hard to understand him, but Creed is just as good as Rocky, and that's where I'm basically just leaving it at that. The script, the dialogue, the timing of each individual character was, I mean, I don't want to say dead on, but it was enough where I actually fell in love with each of the characters. I felt for the characters. I felt their pain. I felt their anguish. I laughed. I cried. It's one of those movies where it's actually really fun to watch and sit down and actually enjoy watching. I'm actually shocked it hasn't like picked up anything. Probably in the independent circuit, but I highly doubt it. But you need to see Creed. If you're a fan of the franchise, you need to see this. So I'm obviously going to recommend it, and it needs to happen. And what also needs to happen is you guys should like subscribing to our channel. You can do that right down below. Give it a thumbs up, share it, whatever you got to do, my man. And if I can just grab this for 1 second, stay tuned for our next adventure because, can you guess? Huh? Huh? Stay tuned, guys. Bye!